some plans at one point for Sony was that not only would this be the first relaunch of a franchise, but that this is the beginning of a Ghostbusters universe. Ooh. That there would be spin-offs and a huge world that would be created. I know there's already talk that the sequel will take place in Boston.
Which is where they filmed.
Which is where they actually filmed. But they had to definitely set it in New York. Yes. to reboot it. And there's talk that they will go to all sorts of international locations to hunt ghosts.
Which is what's happened with the Ghostbusters comics. You see Janine and the rest of the team really taking off and moving the Ghostbusters around the world.
That's awesome.
Recruiting new people in the comics.
I mean, it's really neat. Because I always am such a fan of learning traditions and folklore of different cultures and different customs. Mm-hmm. And the fact that the Ghostbusters might start to do that and bring very different ideas to American audiences. Wow, I'd love to see that. Can
we see, you know, they're doing like the Red versus the Rain. Can we also have them be joined by the Ghostbusters?
Yeah.
Like, please. Please?
That would be pretty amazing.
I think that'd be so cool.
If there's some way to
yeah.
even lightly tie that
just like have them like walk up to the house or something, or
yeah.
like pull out some haunted tape. Like,
yeah.
like no, let's not deal with that.
The IMAX 3D experience.
Yes.
It was by far the best 3D experience I've ever had.
It's letterbox.
Yes.
But it breaks its own barriers.
It breaks the frame. So you're used to having some depth in a 3D movie, but when this goes beyond what you feel like the frame lines are, it feels so much deeper. It feels like such a more intense, and it really does.
And when I didn't actually notice this when I was watching the movie, now I want to notice it again, but I read it in the facts while we were like doing a little research afterwards. When, what's her name? When they go into like the ghost dimension.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Her character, when that whole scene, it's no longer letterbox. It covers everything once they enter the other dimension.
I didn't know that. It's so great when filmmakers they use the different aspect ratios, which I love. I mean, no one did it better than Wes Anderson in the Grand Budapest Hotel, which depending on what time frame you're in, it's either 4:3, 16:9. Or 1:3:31. So it's really, and you don't notice it. It's not a conscious thing, but it's in there. You know, yeah. You don't know, but you know.
It makes a difference for sure.
I'm hoping that the DVD Blu-ray release.
Oh, it has to have it.
Will be the 3D Blu-ray release will be like that.
Yeah.
The book that they wrote, Wig and McCarthy's characters, very hilarious because it's so. Taking itself way too seriously, and the pictures of the author's pictures on the back of the book are so nerdy, fantastic. And so, you know, we see that they've split, and Melissa McCarthy's character is still very much looking for evidence of the paranormal, proof that ghosts exist, whereas Wig has gone the more academic route. She's on the verge of getting
her tenure.
Her tenure, and the fact that she's got any paranormal history is quite embarrassing because she can't be taken seriously if she was a ghost hunter. And that's, you know, that's a stigma that really does exist. It's unfortunate and true that, you know, real science
does not support the idea of the paranormal.
Well,
it can't not support, that's not the right word.
Well, it's really unfortunate that if a real serious scientist wanted to look at the possibility, do ghosts exist, what in the paranormal realm is an actuality, they are suddenly looked at as a joke, which stops actual, like really high-end paranormal research from happening. And that's why you got all of these people all over the country, untrained yahoos like us, are going out there with whatever gadgets we can find, what we can build or what other engineers are building, and we go out there and basically you're outsourcing, you know, to use a term you used the other day, hive minding. Yeah. You know, we're trying to see what we can learn because actual science is not allowed to.
One of our friends the other day had a great line. We were talking about ghost hunting, and he's been on ghost hunting TV shows like you wouldn't believe. And he was saying, he's like, there's no such thing as a professional ghost hunter. We just can't be professionals. That's not how they view us.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. It's also, I don't know. I mean, this could get into a whole thing because what defines a professional? Yeah. Usually it's someone that gets paid. in our line of work, if you get paid for doing an investigation, and this does go back to people that abused this back in different spiritualist movements, if you're getting paid to do this type of work, then you must be scamming your client.
Yeah.
So it is very strange. Yeah, you can't be a professional ghost hunter. You can't be a professional investigator.
It's not fair.
The fact that we're going out there and trying to find evidence, trying to learn, money becomes in conflict with it, because really the reward should be knowledge gained,
Yeah.
not finances gained. Although, you know, you still got to pay your rent.
Yeah.
So it's
Which
tough.
is why we have our muggle jobs.
It's a hell of a balance. And maybe YouTube will help out in time.